from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years. A look at the Oakland Coliseum. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Vida Blue gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
First pitch, 7:07.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again, or goes up under his chin, or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Just underway here in Oakland. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, where he can really hurt you.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Bagwell is off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. So now into the box is Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ricky Henderson.
And now a pitch on the way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. In there, and their first hit of the season is going to be for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he is into 3rd with a leadoff triple.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Let off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Runner at 3rd here, nobody out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
The 2-2. Softly hit to the left side. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jason Giambi comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Racing back the left fielder. Adios, pelota. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. First home run of the campaign for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Jackson, a 27-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
0-2, here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
1-2, here it comes. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. The A's lead this one 2-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jose Altuve.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Henderson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Alex Bregman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. So this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Now here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to Olsen to take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Murphy.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 22.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Murphy on at first, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting in.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit out towards second. Reined in. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, number 30.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1.
1-1 the count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano will wait on it. One gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
One out now in the Houston third. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Henderson is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Next up for the Astros, Craig Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Changeup, pulled a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Yuli Gurriel would be next. Fouled off. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a called strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now another 1-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Andrus has it, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the third now. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford
The
product,
second
Jed
baseman.
Lowry.
Jed Lowry.
Pitch on the way.
Ball.
Lowry, a 36-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He
One
chased
ball,
it for
two
strike
strikes,
2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. Bat explodes as this has popped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And now here is Jeff Bagwell threw a base on balls his first time up.
Jeff Bagwell.
Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls. No
They
strikes.
obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Here it comes, 2-0. In the dirt. It's
3 balls,
3-0
no
now.
strikes.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays
That's
off
ball
there,
4.
ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the stretch.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Bouncer up the middle to Lowry at the bag.
He's out.
On to first, and how about that double play? Wow.
Now back.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Line drive to left. Henderson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Giambi, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Giambi, a California-born ball player, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
High and deep to center field. Brantley going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Now one down with the bases empty, and here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. First delivery to him.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the third, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he misses, ball 4.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Right there for strike 1. Olsen is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. 2 away now in the Oakland 4th, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Scott comes set. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
From the stretch. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
I got to count. 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Here's another 2-2. gets a small piece near the plate. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bregman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
1-1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. He flew out in his last AB. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on a breaking ball, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. That'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now the pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, and couldn't keep his hands back.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Chapman.
Up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Chapman, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The batter, number 80.
Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lowry.
First delivery to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
3-1 to him now. Two out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson, man at first after the 2-out walk. Scott comes set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Lowry leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a liner. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready now is Martin Maldonado. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Martin Maldonado.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Craig Biggio. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering. Right back at the mound. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next to hit, Jeff Bagwell. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And now the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 2 and the Astros nothing. So now to the plate, Elvis Andrus. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Elvis Andrus.
First pitch of the AB now. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Scott's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Brantley on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. And stepping in, Jeff Bagwell. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A 1-1. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
At the plate now, Yorgan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jose Altuve. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Jackson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. Now it'll be Matt Olson.
Leading
He's
off
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Lance McCullers is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Lance McCullers.
At the plate, Sean Murphy. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Olsen, the runner at third with no outs. Swing and a miss for strike one.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Past meetings against Lance McCullers is a perfect 2 for 2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2-1 now. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Very weakly on the ground. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Brantley is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Top of the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Stepping in next, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. from the stretch. And a sinker
1-0.
dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Outside and low, 3-0. Jed Lowry will be next. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next, here is Jed Lowry. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
First and second now, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Lowry waits the 1-1.
Oh, that's in.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead this one 3-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Jackson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now back.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. So next to hit is Michael Brantley. Flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled off.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Inside and low, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you after this ball game, he should have made that play.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. Yes, he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Still 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Weakly hit towards first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, still down 3-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Line toward right center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to 2nd here on the wild pitch. Here it comes now to Andrus. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
Inside ball 3.
Oh, man, it's just falling apart for him right now. That's a helpless feeling standing out there on the mound by yourself, trying to figure it out.
Pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now pitching for
the pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Matt Olson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Brantley going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And to score is the runner from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. At the plate now, Sean Murphy. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Bregman over to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
Now to the plate, here is Ramon Laureano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
A ball and no strikes. Three runs already home here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Astros nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Hit toward the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. On the first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Stepping in once again is Jeff Bagwell. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set with the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Last strike now for Houston. Now that's popped up. Chapman in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Athletics jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Vida Blue earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.